Well, as people come on, I'm going to go good evening, everyone. Welcome to Psychic Zone with Penelope and myself, D'Arcy. And this is for New Year's Eve.
Right, New Year's Eve is just 2 days away, guys.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I
it's
have an audience on my side. I have Shadow and Moonlight attending the show. Ashley's in the background.
it
Hello,
doesn't.
Shay Shay.
There you are. Now I can start sending it out.
Yeah. Hi, Jeannie and Brandon.
Hi, guys.
I hope you and Lisa and Mr. Khan. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. And tonight we're going to pull cards to see what you have in store for the new year. So we will get started. So in the first little bit, it's Shay Shay, Jeannie, Lisa, Janine, Brandon together, and Lisa and Mr. Khan. So, Shay Shay. Let's have a look. So you'll be our first card for, okay. Sometimes things don't always go the way we want them to go. And we have to start looking in different directions. And before I forget, I am using Tarot at the End of the Rainbow, really cute deck. And sometimes we have to reevaluate what we're doing. And maybe going out and scouting a little bit and seeing, well, does this fit into our plans? Shay Shay, they tell me that it's been an interesting year of highs and lows, and that hopefully you're coming to the end of it, because it looks like it could become a nice smooth ride, because you have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Six of Cups are all about moving into a different direction and finding a stability. It could also be that you're looking at a new job. So I'm going to say be open to change and be aware of your environment. So Janine and Brandon are next.
Okay, there we go. Oracle just sent me a message. Sorry, the reception out in Muscatcheese isn't very good, so could you pull him a card?
Yes, we will add him to the list.
Okay. Or it was Janine
And Brandon.
Brandon. So, Janine, the card. Oh, first, guys, I'm using Animal Tarot, Animal Totem, which is one of my favorite. It's fast becoming one of my favorite decks. For you, Janine, Justice. The thing about justice isn't talking about winning or losing. It is talking about being just in your viewpoints in the world. And, you know, sometimes people look in from the inside out and they judge you. But if you judge them back, you will put all this negative energy. So I have a message for you, and I have no idea why this message made me think of you when I heard it the other day. But I can't use the vulgarity, but it says we can forgive those who are ass blank. But that doesn't mean that they aren't any less what they are. We just can forgive them. And justice says take a moment and set aside all the aminosity toward a negative energy that you receive. Don't send it back into the universe. It'll just come back. And remember, it is okay to forgive, and it is better to forgive than to hold that hostility inward. Okay? So, Brandon, you got the King of Wands. And I can't tell when I look at this, maybe D'Arcy can. Are you laying a trap for somebody to make a mistake, or are you just kind of taking a rest?
I'm going with taking a rest.
And either way, the thing is, if it was a mistake, don't wait for someone, don't set someone up to fail, because in the end, you might be the person who is failing. And if it is about taking a rest, and you seem to be on the fence about things these days, take time away, put away your worries and your cares, find a safe space to rest, and just let things go. As a matter of fact, I think this is the message for both of you, is to let things go.
All right. Hi, Lisa. Lisa, you have the Four of Coins, and keeping in mind coins are earth, so planting seeds, getting ready for the fall. Well, fall's already come, getting ready for the winter. But what this makes me feel like is fortitude, as though you're putting everything together, you're fortifying your own environment, your own fort, you're making decisions, and they're based on irrational thought patterns. Instead of just going out there willy-nilly, this is telling me that you're taking the time to actually look at, contemplate, and make the final decision that feels or resonates, because I love that word, resonates, with you. And there is a possibility of an increase in pay around you. It may only be to like 10 cents, but 10 cents is better than nothing. So I'm just going to say, take your time, make your decision based on rational thought. And trust me, I am not a big one for making decisions on rational thought. So for me to be able to say that, it really does mean that there's a reason. You have to look at it from all perspectives before you decide what you're doing. Mr. Khan is next.
Mr. Khan, for you, the Queen of Wands. You know, the funny thing about queens, about lionesses and tigresses, is like their job is to get everything done, all their ducks in order, work, 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 go like crazy. They're very passionate about family, they're passionate about their friends. But the message here, coming so close to the end of the year, is you see how she's resting and she's got her crown nicely tidied and tied up. This is saying, tie up all your loose ends and close the year out peacefully and quietly. And I realize that's basically a day, a work day, and a bit, unless you work on Saturdays and Sundays. But now's the time to wind down and take some time to rest, which seems to be a theme with the men twice now. Take some time to rest, to breathe. You've done well and you've pushed yourself as far as you need to push. Follow her example, tidy up what needs to be tidied up, and leave the rest till the new year.
All right. Next is Liam, Lily, Elaine, Hilda, Faye, and Orville. He says he on service. Okay, Liam, you have the card. Everyone goes for the death card. Okay, and it's not death. We all know that. It's about being pulled in all different kinds of directions. But with this one, what it makes me feel is that when you move forward by instinct. You do not stop where I've told Lisa she needs to rationalize her decision. In your case, I'm thinking don't rationalize, trust your instincts. And as you move forward, there are decisions you're going to have to make that if you take the time to make them, you're going to miss the mark. And there is a family member who's going to be hospitalized for a bit. And there is a celebration that you need to attend as well. So there are a couple of things going on into the new year, and this would definitely be in January. So I'm just saying, when you make your decision, it has to be fast. You cannot lollygog around while you're making your decision. And remember, anything medical, you talk to a nurse, doctor, lawyer, financial planner about, because I'm none of the above.
I love how fast you say that.
So Lily is next.
Hi, Lily. Lily, for you, the Queen of Cups. And this is a moose. And, you know, the first thing that comes to mind when I see this is because she's swimming in water. Are you drinking enough water, honey? Are you getting those important glasses of water in a day? Because this is saying take care of your health. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Take care of your health. Take care of yourself. I mean, it's great. You're always up for taking care of everybody, for planning things. But now is the time for you to go deeper into taking care of yourself and planning how you're going to take care of yourself. Start journalizing about how you're feeling emotionally and find ways to help and take care of yourself that way. One of the really cool things I was watching the other day was a little thing from a psychiatrist, ironically enough, and he was talking about how to make yourself feel better. You know, when they're kids and you go, yeah, but this takes it one step further back. So when you're children and you go, I am the king of the universe, and they raise their hands and stuff, he's asking people to do that. Shout something that you believe you're going to be the best at. It doesn't even have to be true. It can be, I'm going to be the world's best author. And get that excitement generated so that it helps release more than just serotonin or dopamine. It lowers your cortisol levels. It helps slow your heartbeat down. Now's the time to take care of you. Slow it down. We're near the last few days of the year, and that's about slowing it down and resetting.
Okay. Hi, Elaine. Elaine, you have the Knight of Cups. And cups are all about emotions, but look at this celebration in the colors. The orange stands out, which is, I believe, solar plex.
I think so.
And so if you're having any indigestion problems or anything, maybe look at what you're eating. But the other part about this is, again, playing on some of the stuff Penelope just said, is about taking time to rejoice where you have been, where you are, and where you're going to be. And it's about knowing your limitations, but it's also about the fact that there is joy to behold. And you know, spring really isn't that far off for us, those of us in BC, unless, of course, we get another snowstorm.
Evil woman.
I'm just saying, enjoy the night. Okay, Hilda's next. Hi, Hilda.
Hey, Hilda. Nice to see you. Hilda, for you, the Ace of Wands. This is basically, you know what this is? Come on, baby, light your own fire.
And don't get caught in flames.
Know that this is a time for you to start really shining. Own your gifts. Own your, whether those gifts are like D'Arcy, psychic medium, or myself, intuitive empath, whatever your gifts are, like financial management or business analyst, own it. Just own it. Devil be damned whether anyone else thinks you're good at it. Own it. And that's what this is saying. This is a time for you to really, really own who and what you are and just burst that light out there. And don't let anyone tell you that you have to dim it down or anything like that. You haven't shone in a long time, and now's your time to shine.
Yep. Hello, Faye. How are you, darling?
Hey, Faye.
You have the Ace of Cups. And as you can see, a hand coming out of the water and the cup in the palm. And what I really like about this is it made me feel contented. It made me feel like, actually, I was in Hawaii listening to a waterfall coming down. And it could be that water represents change for me, especially when you're intuitive. And when I see water connected with intuitive people, it normally means a shift, a change around some part of your intuitive ability. It may be more of an awakening for yourself, but the other part about this card is the butterflies. And the butterflies for me are all about spirit communication and people trying to get through to you in dreams and in waking life. So I'm going to say, let your intuition open up so you can hear the messages that are being given to you firsthand, and enjoy the new year. So Orville's next.
Okay. Hi, Orville. Orville, for you, the Tower. Change. The Tower is about change, darling. It's about knocking things down that weren't working, rebuilding where you have to build. And I have always been fond of the Tower, partly because of it is so beautiful in its utter destruction that when you're finished, you have this clear playing field. You can build whatever you want on that and make it 100% yours. your rules, your sandbox, your castles, your swimming pools, whatever you want. So this next little while is about figuring out what you do and don't want, like the ultimate purge. And Happy New Year, hun.
Okay, so Shay said 6 is her favorite number, and I am in school for a new job. You're wonderful. So glad to hear this. Thank you. Next is Melissa. Lovely cut knife. Jeannie said thank you. Makes perfect sense. Heather's H is after that. Then Sandra. Then Ashley. Then Marie M. And then who's the next person? Shar. Okay. So, Melissa, let's see what we have for you. Ooh, change. You have the tower. That sounded like, woo. Okay, sorry about that. You have the tower, which is change. But the nice thing about change is that you're going to land on your feet no matter what you decide to do. It looks like these people are falling, they're free falling, and yeah, they are, but they're able to land on their feet, sort of like a cat when it falls off its bed. And this is telling me that as winter shifts to spring, there are going to be some changes around you, and just be open to them, Melissa, that these changes are falling right into place the way they're meant to be. And if you look at them in such a way that I find joy in a decision of change, then things begin to roll into place the way you'd like to see them. Okay, Lovey Cut Knife is next.
Lovely. The card for you is the Fool. Just go for it, honey. That's the beauty of the Fool. I mean, here's the grasshopper leaping off into the air, not really knowing where he's going, just excited that he is at the beginning of a new journey. So think of January 1st as the launch pad into a new year, a new you, a new journey. Just everything from that point on is a blank page. It doesn't matter what happened before, because in the reality, honey, before is what got you to the place where you can now launch off into a new adventure.
Nice. Heather H. She says, I am wondering if a permanent position may happen for me in the new year. You have the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups are emotions, but this normally says yes, that what you're looking for is a matter of examining, contemplation, applying, and finding the end result. So to answer your question, this is a yes. That was an easy one. Our cousin Sandy is next.
Sandy, sometimes happily ever after is exactly what happens. And we have to, so for you, the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is just that. It is literally saying relationships are heading into a good direction. And there are such things, even with all the pain and the sorrow, a happily ever after. It might not have been the ever after that you were thinking it would be, but it is still possible to have that happily ever after. And carry that in your heart into the new year, hun. I firmly believe in magic and wonder. And sometimes, it gets me occasionally in trouble. But for the most part, I believe that we all have the right for happily ever after. So start believing you do too.
Okay. So, Ashley. Not my Ashley, another Ashley. Okay. Ashley, you have 11. Justice. I had to think about it for a moment. And you notice that her crown is over her eyes. Okay. And like they say, justice is blind. But in this particular case, I don't believe so. I think when I'm looking at this justice, I feel that things have been weighed properly. The swords have the same colors on both ends. Okay. There is a decision that may be going forward that you have no control over, and you have to trust in what is being said or developed. This could also be the opportunity to present yourself in a pleasant position for a new job. And someone may be asking to borrow something, and unless you feel comfortable enough to know that this person is bringing it back to you, I'm going to say weigh your decision carefully.
Just say no.
Okay, so Marie M is next.
Marie, she sounds new. Is she new?
No, Marie's been on before.
Okay. The Seven of Pentacles. And I want you to look really, really close in the background. Be the smart person that isn't locking horns over every topic. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but sometimes it's okay to walk away from an argument and not lock horns. Doesn't mean you can't be angry. Just you ever discovered that sad things happen? Check out these moose. They've got their horns locked, and chances are, unless they can break free, they are going to go into infinity, literally dying of starvation or whatever, because they refuse to just agree to disagree. I have a friend, and we don't always see eye to eye. God knows I am the most opinionated woman when it comes to things. But we also, because we're friends and we travel well together and stuff, we can agree to disagree. And that doesn't mean that we're not necessarily always thrilled with what each other has said or done. But sometimes it's okay just to say, you know what, let's back away. Let's not lock horns over this. And that's an expression you should use moving into the new year. Let's not lock horns. If the other person wants to lock horns, you go find someone else to lock horns and kill yourself with, metaphorically speaking, because you don't need that drama in your life anymore.
All right. Sure. Hello. How are you? And strangely enough, you got the 8 of coins. And when I looked at this, the first thing I thought of, which does not apply to this card at all, is you're getting a message from the crown. Okay. I don't know if you're going to be happy with the message or not, but you're getting a message from the crown. So just be open to it. But this is examining, rearranging, and applying skill and talent to what you do. So you could be doing something that, like a hobby of some sort, that brings you a lot of joy. You may find yourself selling it, and it could be in conjunction with your mom. Okay. So I'll just, not exactly how I ever see that card is you're getting a message from the crown. So I'm just going to go with that. Okay. Lily says, thank you. She definitely understood. Elaine said, thank you. Happy New Year's, guys. Faye, thank you. Happy New Year to all of you. And then Patty is next. Hello, Patty.
I hope you're doing well. Patty, for you, the 10 of Swords and rabbits. Rabbits are considered lucky. Rabbits also have the ability to multiply. So when I see this, I want you to kind of watch your money, find a way to help it grow. And also pat yourself on the back because you've made it this far along the way. And you've done that by constantly multiplying not just your finances, but multiplying the way that you can finding more ways out of situations, finding more ways to conserve your energy. So give yourself a good pat on the back. It might have been a bit of a rough year, but you have done really, really well. So pat yourself on the back and say, great, I made it this far. Let's start the next journey.
All right. Hilda said, thank you so much, very much. I was actually thinking about how I was going to make some changes, improvements to myself coming the New Year's. Thank you for the affirmation, Penelope. Orville says, thank you, wonderful ladies, for tonight's show. Catherine will be right with you. Hilda says, happy New Year's. Then we have Tammy, and Hilda says, ladies, I appreciate you both so much. Thank you for the weekly readings. I will be jumping on more often in the new year. Heather, or Liam asked if we could pull a card for Heather. And then Annalisa is next. Shara says thank you, and Patty says thank you. So, Catherine, I have the Ace of Wands for you. This is fire movement, light my fire sort of thing. But this is an offer of employment, and you may be working somewhere new in the new year. You may be starting something or expanding something in the new year. This is a yes to your question. Whatever it was, this is a yes. So I'm going to say again, since I trust my instincts, I'm going to stick with the yes. But the other thing is you've got a messenger coming towards you, and this messenger may be bringing you some form of money. I just don't know how much. Okay, Tammy L is next.
Tammy, this is the Three of Cups. This talks about celebration, party, laughter. Laughter is the best medicine. Laugh till you cry, laugh till you can't stand up. This also talks about gathering and networking. So this card, when I see it, makes me think that maybe come spring when the weather is warmer, or in my case, come fall when the weather is momentarily warmer, to get together, plan a family reunion, plan a friend's day, go and share stories and laugh more. It's almost like it was really hard to laugh at points this year. And this card is saying, move into the next year in joyful celebration. Find more reasons to connect with people. Whatever kept you isolated in the past, you need to put away. And it is very healing. And genuinely, I have discovered over the years that when I am most struggling with my health, like my heart, or even other things, that laughter helps me. They used to have a reader in Reader's Digest, laughter is good medicine, right? So laugh, celebrate, find reasons to celebrate. I don't care if it's baby's first tooth, or you just bought yourself a dog, or the first leaf. Oh, yes, the first green leaf. There's cause for celebration.
Yeah. Well, actually, I've got a cute one for laughter. They had this training week where I work. So everyone from all around came, from Ontario and everything. Anyways, this one guy stopped to chat to me, and he told me who he was, what he did, and he said he came from Prince Rupert. And of course, I looked at him and I went, "Where's that?" It's in BC.
Percy, Prince Rupert.
He just looked at me really strangely, and I went, "Hey, it's 6:00 in the morning. What do you expect?"
Now, seriously, when you said Prince Rupert, I'm surprised you didn't say, "Oh, I'm intimately familiar with that city. Penelope tried to pick up mass murderers and went out on a fishing trip and almost died."
So, okay, so Liam for Heather.
Heather?
This is Liam's Heather. She has the Hanged Man. This is December as well. And what I like about this is she's just about to touch that pot of gold that she's after. Things are beginning to fall into place, and some fairy has grabbed her by the ankle and pulling her back, saying, "Hey, are you sure you want it?" So I honestly believe that she's got some changes too for her this new year. And just when she thinks she might be going in one direction, she may find herself in another. And that is because that's exactly where fate wants her to be. So I'm going to tell her to go with the flow. I know that's not always easy to do, but I am going to tell her that. So Annalisa is next. Hi, Annalisa.
That is such a nice name, isn't it?
It is.
I like that name. Annalisa, for you, the Wheel of Fortune. Ladybugs. I had a friend who loved ladybugs. Absolutely loved them. She was jokingly referred to as the ladybug lady. She had everything in her house. Any opportunity she had, it had a ladybug on it. But the ladybug also symbolizes spreading your wings and flying. That you know where your home is, you know where your home base is. So spread your wings and fly. And the Wheel of Fortune says, like any wheel, we're coming to the end of one cycle, ironically enough, the end of the year, and you're about to approach the beginning of another part of your journey. And as long as you open it, start your journey, being grateful that you woke up, being grateful for some small thing every day, you will literally find that no matter how rough the path is on that new part of the journey, it will still be a good day. It'll be a good day because you got to live it.
Yep. All right. So Shara said thank you. Patty said thank you. Lovey Cutnife says thank you. And so did Catherine. Well, everyone, without you, we wouldn't be having this show. So we want to thank you very much for joining us. And I wish you all a happy new year. Well, I'm not hanging up yet. I'm just doing this because it never fails. When I get ready to say, okay, it's a night, someone shows up. So I just wanted to say that.
You're confusing me.
No, I'm giving everyone a chance who hasn't shown up yet to show up. And if they don't, see, Char's asked, can I have a reading for my niece, Lacey?
Of course. Lacey. Trying to think here as I pop my card deck. She's been in an accident.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay, Lacey. First, is she home from the hospital? It feels like she's got a long recovery.
I wonder if that's what the crown has to tell her.
And the reason I say long recovery is Four of Pentacles. So this isn't going to be easy.
She's still in the hospital.
It isn't going to be easy, honey. It's going to be a long struggle. And one of the things that's going to help her is if she has visitors that can be positive. You can do this. You've got this. Even if she's still in a state where, sometimes when the accidents are really bad, they induce a coma. People hear you. So go and give her reasons to fight in case she's tired. But she's got a long recovery ahead of her, hon.
Sure, if you're allowed to put a red blanket on her, it doesn't have to be big, but the red will help for healing. And so will blue or green.
And amethyst.
Yeah. Okay, so Hilda, yes, for your daughter Kim. Woohoo! I don't know. I don't think she's old enough to be in a relationship. But you have here, I think he's the emperor. Okay. I don't know the majors on these cards so well. I'm used to having the word emperor written on here, but he looks like the emperor. And he's sitting there and all that magic is coming towards him. Plus he's spilling it out there. So I think your daughter has a little magic around her, and that if she believes in it, that anything can happen for her. And I don't know if her dad is still part of her life, but I feel like there's this energy around her, like a male energy that is helping her expand and grow her knowledge. So, and I'm, that was cute. That's normally my cat. And Shar, I'm really sorry your daughter was hit by a drunk driver. So now I know what the crown's about. Okay. So, yeah, but Kim's going to be great. Great. Thank you. She'll tell her sister to wrap her in a blanket in the gemstones.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Hilda, thank you. My daughter is 29. So, Hilda, does she have a boyfriend or a husband? Or does she expecting a son? Because it could be any of the above for your daughter. She's a new mom. Was it a boy? Now I'm curious. Oh, Alana Maria's here. Wow, you're just in time, Alana.
Okay, Alana, this is mine. 5 of Pentacles. These are actually called raccoon dogs. Did you know that? I mean, they have to be They're fanciful, obviously, but this talks about taking care of yourself, not letting people take advantage of yourself. To stay warm, if you're in someplace cold right now, you need to start um, really, you know what, let me go back here and change this. It is strictly, totally about you, taking care of you. Don't let other people put so many demands on you that you're not listening to yourself. Okay? Because we do that, not just as women, but as people. We ignore our intuition, we ignore that gut feeling. So please, please don't ignore that gut feeling.
Okay. Hi, Gloria. You have the Fool. Look at him getting ready to walk off that cliff. No care in the world. He's about to start his journey. And that's basically what they're saying to you. You're about to start a new journey inside your life with your little doggy. And you're just trusting your instincts that you're going in the right direction. And as you go in that direction, sometimes you're going to have to learn things and make changes along the way. And there's no problem with that. And it does not matter what age you're at. Excitement is allowed to happen in our life. We are allowed to feel new and wonderful experiences and take them in and see where it takes us. So go for it, Gloria. Enjoy everything that's coming towards you. Oh, Cindy snuck in at the last minute. Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy, for you, the Nine of Wands. Easy peasy. Oh, we even got Sandra Murray, I see. Pat yourself on the back. You've done a damn good job. You know that song, Looks Like You Made It? That's you. It looks like you made it. And doors are about to open for you. New opportunities, possibly. There's a possibility of a new job offer. There's a possibility of a move of some kind. And more doors are going to open for you faster than you can make the decisions. So be quick and on your toes.
Hey, cut it up.
Sandra, you're not too late.
No, Sandra, you're not late. You have the Two of Coins, and this is all about balance. Look at him. He's standing on a tree limb above the treetops, and he's balancing his money. This is all about intuitive ability. What you put out there comes back towards you. It's about craftsmanship. And it's also about being brave and willing to take a chance. Okay, I'm not saying go stand on a limb because you know what? I don't like heights. But if it feels right, I'm going to do it. So again, one of those things, trust your instincts. You may be coming into some money, like, you know, part-time or something. And it could also be a relationship coming towards you, Sandra. So just be open, be willing to see again where it will take you. All right.
Now,
So
see, I'm different than you there. I mean, God knows I will jump off a cliff, but I am not one to stand to willingly go up on top of it to jump off it.
I'll go up, I'll look, but that's about it. Well, again, I hope everyone has a happy new year. And it's going to be interesting to see how it's celebrated this year because we've been out more. And just the way people are doing it. There's been a lot more stay-at-home things this year than there was last year. Go figure. But anyways, it's been an interesting year, and I'm looking forward to next year as well. I'm looking forward to embracing everything about it, good, bad, and ugly, because without it, I'd just be dull.
So true, so true. I can't thank you guys enough for showing up and for sharing the night with us. I wish you all a happy and joyous end of this year and a new year full of wonder, magic, love, and possibility. And it looks like no one else is slipping in. So
we're going to say goodnight.
Yeah, and I'm going to say Masalama, go in light and blessed be.
And I hope all of you have a fantastic time. Thank you, Lovey. And may love, joy, peace, happiness, and prosperity find you all in mysterious ways. Blessed be everyone, and we will see you in 2023.
Yes.
Okay, cheers.